Welcome to episode 200. Well, I had an interesting thing happen to me. It was interesting. I danced with this girl. It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before that, I think. But a French girl, I don't even know her name, very nice. And we were dancing, and she kept complaining that I was pushing her around with my hands, okay? Which I was, to be honest. But I told her the reason I'm doing that is because you're not following me. I'm the man, you're the woman, you're supposed to follow me. Hello. And she said, I am following you. And so I said, fine. So I put my hands down to my sides and only gave her my chest, my body to follow. And she was lost. And I said, well, there it is. And she laughed and she said, yeah, maybe you're right. I said, yeah, the only reason I'm pushing you with my hands is you're not following me. What you got to do is you got to stand in front of me. And what you do is you look at my shoulders. You don't look at the ground. You don't look at your feet. And I'm not doing it either. And my shoulders tell you where my feet are going to go. And that's how you know what I'm doing. And then we're both standing up straight. And we're both free to move however we want because we're always connected because you're standing in front of me all the time. You follow my chest. That's the way the dance works. And then you can do whatever you want, And she finally smiled and said, interesting. So, yeah. So the problem is sometimes with ballet in France, they love to have a partner and they love to pre-plan all of the choreography. And you can't do that in tango, because it's communications, it's a conversation. And the people who have pre-planned steps in tango, they're not dancing tango, they're just performing. And tango is not a performance. It's the man makes a move, the woman follows him, and she gives her response, and then the man answers her response, and that's the way you dance tango. And so I have trouble sometimes in France. But I will say this, the French girls who do know how to dance tango and follow the guy who have ballet background are the best dancers. So I do like the French girls who know how to follow a guy and don't complain. So anyway, kind of an interesting episode. So I thought I'd just tell it. And I'm in a cafe here, and that's kind of nice and it's warm. It's cold outside. So this is the end of episode 200. 6 p.m., November 16th, 2025.